One of my favorite songs on the Survey Fantasy Playlist of July 22nd, 2012, Havana Brown, We Run Tonight. One of my favorite songs back in the summer of 2012. This was one hot lick. I'm telling you, it was pumping up the dance charts. Number one on Billboard's Hot Club Play back in the summer of 2012. And I don't know how high it got on Billboard's Hot 100. It wasn't widely played on American radio, which is a shame because this is a perfect summer record. Another perfect summer record. Impeccable. Impeccable to the core. That the programmers said, no, F it. We're not playing this. We'll play something else that's more familiar by more familiar artists. Okay, well, number 16 on my fantasy playlist anyway, down from number 12. I will give XM's 20 on 20 and maybe Hits 1 credit for playing this record, though. Now that I got that out of the way, it's time for me to climb down from my soapbox and talk about Havana Brown a little bit. That's not her real name, but I can't pronounce her last name, so I'm just going to call her Havana Brown. She's from Australia. Singer, dancer, DJ. She started out DJing. She played at small venues. DJing at small venues in the Melbourne area, and she worked with promoters across Australia. Then, I think it was around 2008, 2009, a guy from Island Records in Australia approached Havana Brown and asked her, hey, would you like to do a compilation album? And she agreed. I mean, this was a break that, you talk about a break that just fall into your lap. Sometimes it's not just talent. It is sheer absolute luck and, of course, having connections. She did work with all these promoters, and, somebody might have said something to somebody else, and then somebody knew somebody at the record company, and you know how that goes in the business. Well, she put out an album. It was a compilation album. She put out her first album, and it was remixes, featuring remixes by other artists, her doing remixes of other artists, or something to that effect. And We Run Tonight. Let's get to the present. Well, let's get to 2012. We Run Tonight. There were two versions of this. Two versions of this record. There was one that was made for Australia, but there was another one made for the American market. And the one produced for the American market, with Havana Brown singing on it, was produced by Red One. Red One was one of Lady Gaga's collaborators. And Pitbull is singing on this too. And you can't go wrong on this slam and dance track. Havana Brown, We Run Tonight at number 16.